Hello everyone, my name's Yesenia Lemus. Do you see this whole bag? I bought this entire bag of candy for $2. Yesterday I went to downtown LA and there's a town called Chinatown and I went to go buy some Chinese food. But when I was there, I started craving these. And the old man, he's a vendor, he was so nice. I only had like $1.80. He's like, okay, next time you come, you can take it. And just pay me next time you come, right? Like pay me $1.80 now and then pay me the 20 cents whenever you come into town next time. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry, I don't have $2, but thank you so much. But these are so good. I've literally been eating them for the last 2 days and like the entire roof of my mouth is like scratched off. Look how delicious. They're like guava things. Guava candies. Look at that. So anyways, these candies are not the topic of today's video. The topic of today's video is because you guys were bombarding me in the comments. Yesenia, how do you stay so unbothered? Yesenia, how do you kick all these Karens out of the way? So I figured, if the viewers don't know how to stay unbothered, that is such a sad thing. But don't worry, because I'm going to teach you how you can stay unbothered. It will literally grow your soul with years of wisdom. Okay, let's get started. The first thing to do is to lie to yourself. Yes, I'm gonna say it one more time. Lie to yourself. I absolutely hate when people lie. I think it's better to be the worst scum on the entire planet, but to be honest about your actions than to be a liar. I absolutely hate lying. But in this one instant, it's okay because you're only gonna be lying to yourself. I know what you're probably thinking, Yesenia, I have never ever lied. I will never lie to myself. When you looked in the mirror lately and you saw those quarantine gains, and not in a good way, and you lied to yourself and told yourself that it was okay, you were lying. When you thought about that little goldfish that died when you were younger and you said it was due to old age, but really it's because you didn't feed him, you lied to yourself. So in this instant, it's okay to lie to yourself. Whenever you start thinking about, oh, what is Susan Rottencrotch doing out there? Living her best life. Stop worrying about Susan Rottencrotch and let her do her. And you do you, boo-boo, okay? If you cannot do this, then this is where you start to lie to yourself. Tell yourself,
I don't care what Susan Rottencrotch is doing.
And that's it. Keep telling yourself this, and sooner or later, you're gonna start to believe it. If you can't tolerate the fact that other people have a right to have their own opinions, and remember, we're not here to analyze whether or not those opinions are right or wrong. We don't care about whether they're right or wrong. We just have to be able to tolerate that people, whether you agree with them or disagree, have the right to believe whatever they want. So by lying to yourself and telling yourself, I don't care what Susan Rottencrotch is thinking or doing, every time you do this, eventually you'll stop caring. Another way that you can learn how to increase your tolerance for other people's beliefs is during my pastime, I love to kick back, grab my snacks, grab my laptop, and watch Karen videos. Literally, every time I watch Karen videos, I'm just thinking, oh my god, how is this even possible? How is it that her mind works that way? Every time I watch these Karen videos, it literally builds my Karen tolerance muscle. So the more Karen videos you watch, one, it'll entertain you, and two, you'll learn how to be okay with knowing that people say things and believe things that you know is super wrong and super dumb, but it's okay because that's on them. And you gracefully sip your Thai tea and go on your merry, graceful way. The next tip is to stop asking people for advice. Now, I know what you're saying.
But Yesenia, sometimes I do need my loved ones and my friends and professional advice.
That is okay. Sometimes life feels like it's waterboarding you. And I've never been waterboarded. Knock on wood. I've never been waterboarded yet, and I hope to never be waterboarded. But sometimes you find yourself in situations that you think, damn, I've never been waterboarded, but this right here feels like life is waterboarding me. So when life is waterboarding you, it's okay, you can reach out to your couple lifelines You can reach out to your family, to your friends, and to professionals. But my tip for not asking for advice is for your non-waterboarding moments in life. This means, what do you wear? What do you eat? What movies to watch? What career to pursue? What people to cut out of your life? What to do in your day-to-day? What to do in your life? These moments are when you need to listen to your gut, your little lonjita. Let me stand up. You see this? This has a lot of knowledge, and it's best to trust it. Sometimes when we ask people for help, and even if those people have a genuine interest for us to do well in life, they're gonna give us answers that are biased just because they're gonna give you answers that are based on their expectations, their experiences, their successes, their failures, their fears, their burdens. It's just everything based on what they have experienced. So their answer might be something that you are not willing to hear or something that you were hoping not to hear. So you listen to them and then you do something, and then later in life you actually realize that, man, I should not have done that. Or maybe you're like, damn, I'm glad I listened to that person. But the best thing to do is to listen to what you already know. Chances are, if you're thinking about asking someone for something, it's more confirmation that you're asking for. If whatever you decide ends up to be a bust and you totally make the wrong decision, at least you know that it's a decision that you made. And second, you don't know that if you chose the other choice that it was not going to lead you to a worse path. Maybe it was going to lead you to a better path, but just take it on the chin and keep living life. Because the person that you're asking doesn't know what the right or the wrong choice is either. They might think that they know, but it's best to do your life as you want it. Whether you do good or fail in that moment or in that choice, it's gonna be your life. At least you can be responsible for it. When you ask other people for their opinions or their beliefs, you can actually hinder and harm yourself. Because like I said, you're gonna be asking them for their opinion based on their biases. Take that chance, listen to what your gut says, and start with the little things. Start with your outfit. Instead of texting your girlfriend, hey, does this look good? Just know, if I think this looks good, then this looks good. Another thing, instead of asking your boo thing, what do you want to eat? No, girl, you know what you want to eat. Go and get whatever you want to eat. Don't ask other people, you know. The more you exercise your brain and your independence, the more unbothered you're gonna be whenever things or other people don't agree with what you're doing. Because you know what you're doing, you know what goal you're trying to achieve. So just do the little things, and eventually bigger things like choosing between a job, choosing between a house, choosing between traveling options, it's gonna be more comfortable with you. The next tip is to stop comparing yourself. And I know that that sounds so cheesy, but once you start just focusing on yourself, you're gonna really be happy. This one is similar to worrying about what Susan Roddencrotch is doing over there. It's okay that Susan Roddencrotch is over there thriving, being healthy, drinking water, doing her thing. That's okay. There is enough happiness, enough health, enough success to go around for everyone to enjoy. Whenever I think about someone who's in a situation that I aspire to be, and I start to get jealous and I'm comparing myself, I think, okay, listen girl, there is a picture that I saw online, and it's basically two people who are mining for gold. One person finds a golden nugget, and the other person sees that the other person found the golden nugget, and he goes over to his side and starts mining in that same spot for a golden nugget. But what he can't see is that where he was, if he would have just stayed in his lane and kept digging, he would have found an even larger golden nugget and even diamonds. So whenever you feel like you are comparing yourself, think about that image. Think about when one person is finding and doing good, wish them the best. Don't be jealous. It'll literally just rot away at you. Wish them the best and then keep going and focus on your lane. Keep doing you. This is literally the easiest way for you to prosper. If you are focusing on yourself and not just putting out all these bad vibes and trying to make sure everyone is down and you're okay. No, wish them the best, because remember, just because they're doing good does not mean that somehow that's gonna affect you and that you can't do good as well. You are gonna do good. Stay in your lane, focus on what you're doing, and keep pursuing whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. The last tip is to please yourself by doing whatever it is that you like to do. I recorded what I like to do in order to please myself. Oh, that sounded wrong. I did not record that kind of video. I recorded a list of things that I like to do in order to make myself happy. Some of those things includes driving, eating. I love eating. I'm always eating. I would watch anime and Korean dramas when I was like in high school and in college, but then when I transferred somewhere in college, I stopped because all my time is spent in school, and only recently I've restarted watching it, and I am obsessed. So I love Thai iced tea, these Asian candies that I picked up for less than $2. Well, $2. I'm gonna go pay him one of these days. So there you have it. These are my tips and tricks that I use for the art of being unbothered, because being unbothered is truly a precious form of art. So I hope you use them to implement them in your life, or don't. So go practice being unbothered. And if you like this video, like and subscribe, and then until next time, be safe guys, bye!